tale of the tape right now for Dwight the Body Snatcher Grant and Tyler Zombie Hill. You can see the reach is pretty even, 2-inch height advantage for Tyler Hill, and the 33-year-old Dwight Grant coming in just a bit longer in the tooth. Our referee for this one, our first bout of the night, Jason Herzog, as we get set to get underway. Season 2, Episode 2.
Are you ready?
Of Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. Dwight Grant and Tyler the Zombie Hill takes a big swing right out of the gates. Both guys talked about the importance of getting off to a quick start.
Yeah, both guys have connected so far. Hill with the right hand, and Grant with a swinging wild overhand right as well. He kind of calmed down for a second now with Hill just trying to pull in that jab, setting up a nice low kick.
Might take Grant just a minute to get comfortable. Hasn't fought since 2016. He's had at least 6 fights fall through in that time. His last fight, a unanimous decision in Bellator 165.
I guess that's the low-level amateur scene. When you're really good, sometimes it's difficult to get matched up. But he didn't seem to have any problem starting hard and fast. That said, he eats one there through the low kick, got countered with a straight right.
Almost as you said that, Tyler Hill eats a left as well. They call him the zombie because he tends to just kind of march through punches. He's zombie-like, and that he just can't be killed, according to one of his training partners, a pro Muay Thai fighter in Memphis.
I'm pretty sure if you kill a zombie the right way, it doesn't come back. And Grant has knockout power in the left and the right hand. So, you know, if you're relying on that chin, just be careful. It's never the smartest strategy to come forward just think, I've got a great chin, because look at that. He ate a couple there.
Good exchange from both fighters. You talk about the knockout power for Grant. 5 of his 7 wins have come by knockout, and he comes into this fight on a 6-fight win streak.
Nice counter left there for Grant. Grant's kind of stepping back and let Hill come forward, letting him be the aggressor and lead the dance, but then he's doing a really good job of slipping to the left or right and landing some nice counter shots.
Misses with the kick, does Hill.
Oh, there we go. Solid connection there with a big left hand. Followed it up. Hill did a good job of blocking the next 2 shots, but that first one definitely got through.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the first round. Takes a big swing, doesn't connect.
As you said, they call Hill the Zombie, and it's a good nickname because he doesn't look shaken up at all. He's definitely eating a few big shots, lands a nice low kick there. Taking some big shots, but still marching forward, still confident.
Hill constantly looking for the knockout. Doesn't consider himself an athlete. High school football player, said he wasn't very good at fighting when he started. He just has the will to win and the will to get better. He said he's not the most skilled fighter. He just works on it.
Sometimes heart and will is the best thing you can have. But you got to have a good chin if you're going to fight like that. He's doing a good job of cutting off the cage. Every time Grant's moving around, he's cutting the cage off, landed a nice low kick there. Just ate one as well. Grant's happy to just dance around the edge of the octagon. As I said before, let Hill be the aggressor, let him come forward and land that counter. Just missed with that one there.
How long can you do that in the Contender Series? Don't you have to be the aggressor to make a statement?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you can be the aggressor with punches. You don't necessarily have to be the aggressor with footwork. You can back up, let your opponent come to you, then land a knockout shot, which can still be as equally impressive. Catches the low kick, gets somewhat of a takedown there, got him up against the fence. Let's see what happens here.
They break, perfectly content to break. Grant's just taking his time. You can see the experience. Another kick landed from Tyler Hill. You can see that cut right above the right eye of Hill, bleeding just a little bit.
Yeah, Hill landed a nice body kick, but then Grant fired right back to the midsection as well. Gave him, you know, you're gonna hurt me in the stomach here. Here's how it feels. He's looking for that overhand right every time. Needs to set it up a little bit. Talking about Grant, of course.
Sure. Yeah, he's missed a couple of them. Under a minute to go now. 45 seconds in this first of 3 rounds in our first fight of the night. Hill tries the straight kick.
Telegraph that one. You got to set up your high kicks. You can't just throw it. as I said before, Hill's doing a good job of, a big left hand there. I was gonna say he's doing a good job of pressing him back up against the fence and kind of cutting the cage up and following him, but you've got to do something with it. You can't just back him up against the fence, but then stand there and eat shots. Goes for the takedown. He's in deep. Has he got his hands together? Nice whizzer for Grant there. And escapes. Good job.
Lands that big right just before the bell.
Again, just missed with that one.
Let's listen into the corners now with Corner Cam, brought to you by Grunt Style. This will defend Javier Mendez, of course, in Dwight Grant's corner. Let's listen.
A little bit more forward motion, but be smart with it, okay? You're catching them with when you catch them with the 1 and 2, it's fine, but sometimes the 3s and 4s will work with this guy, okay? But I need you being aggressive at times, okay? A little too much backing up, but I need that head moving. You're doing really good, okay? But I don't want him getting you on the aggressiveness, okay? All right? How do you feel?
Fantastic advice by Javier Mendez there. Exactly what we said. He's landing some good shots.
But I need you being aggressive too, okay?
But he's letting his opponent back him up.
Okay? So sometimes when we go to the body shot, we'll body then up top. All right?
So let's take a look at some of the work that Hill did. He landed some nice low kicks throughout the round. Here's the second kick. These were the best shots that he landed. Here's a third one here. Now take a listen to this one. Here we go. Oh! I'm telling you, they add up. A few more of them, you ain't walking properly.
Second round, fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Let's fight!
Well, you heard himself before the fight. He called himself a Muay Thai brawler. He's fought in Thailand a couple of times. That's actually where he met his trainer, Alan Belcher. They were both on a boat in Thailand. Belcher invited him to come and train at Belcher MMA, and ever since then, he's been teaching, he's been working, and trying to get to the UFC.
Dwight Grant just had some excellent advice in the corner from Javier Mendez. He said, listen, you're doing well, but you need to be more aggressive. And I totally agree. So look for him here to come out and try and lead the dance a little bit. Try and put Hill on the back foot.
You know, Grant's interesting. You talk about his team at AKA. Justin Willis mentioned him by name during his post-fight interview at UFC 218, saying he deserves a shot in the UFC. Ton of respect there when you're thinking about another teammate after a fight. That's your moment to shine.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little jab there from Hill as well. Once again, we got Grant looking for that overhand right, but he's not setting it up. And he's just, I want to say out of range, but he's overshooting it. He's kind of catching the back of the head and connecting with the forearm.
Great.
Nice right hand by Hill.
Coming in as the favorite here, and Hill's more than held his own.
Tyler Hill needs to follow that up though. He landed a nice right hand, but nothing behind it. If you land the right hand, come in with the left hook. You got to land the shot and keep it going, keep the pressure on. One shot isn't enough.
You can see the little Dikembe Mutombo. Nuh-uh. Not in here, not in my house. Oh! Got
there
him with
we
the hard
go.
right.
There's that big power from Dwight Grant that we talked about. Perfect timing. As he came in through the right, connected on the button, put him down. One of his own though, not bad.
Hill's eating another one. He popped right back up though.
Yeah, he's certainly got a chin, that's for sure. Dwight Grant loves that overhand. Doesn't really leave with. Oh,
there
there
it is, right there. He got
it
him.
is. Wow!
That's it.
Overhand right to the button, follows it up with the left hook, out cold.
There's
wow.
a look at Dana. You called that.
I was just saying, you've got to follow it up. Through the right, you've got to throw the second one. Listen, sometimes one shot is enough, but if you rock him with the first, throw the second, put him to sleep. Job well done.
Perfect timing from you, my friend. The former champion called it. The first one dazed him, and the second one put him down. Take a look at this.
So here we are. He knows he's coming in. Boom, on the bottom, and there's the left. There's the follow-up shot. Puts him clean on his back, and that was enough for the referee to step in. One more time. Right hand, left hook. And just so much power in that left hook. His feet were positioned perfectly, and let's take the last look here. Leaning into it, getting a lot of power through with everything he had. He was flat on his back. And here's Dana White. Let's take a look. You don't need to be a lip-reading expert.
Mississippi. Okay, all right.
No, that's the first loss for the Zombie
We're going to see you in the back.
in 2 years.
Stand up.
Yes, sir. I can stand up fine. Slips.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
sorry,
it might
mate.
have been a little more than the slip.
You did well, but it wasn't a slip, that's for sure.
All right, let's go, body snatcher, baby.
The body snatcher doing it with his fist. Let's send it to Lorisenko in the ring to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this bout at 2 minutes and 8 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout, Dwight Grant.